Hello. Hi. Welcome to my meditation. I've committed to meditating every single day, and so I've decided to do it live here on my channel. So I invite you to meditate along with me as well. If you want to commit to every day, that would be great. Or just however many times that you want to throughout the week. So this is an awareness meditation. I'm going to go for about 30 minutes. And straight after this, I'm going to go live for the members of the channel. If you want to join in that show, that's going to be a channeled show in which I pull out cards for everyone that's there and for all the members collectively as well, for those members that want to watch the replay. If you want to join in that, you can click that join button down there to do that. So the meditation, we are going to exercise our conscious awareness, being present with the human condition, which has a lot of distractions, accepting those distractions, and constantly bringing ourselves back to conscious awareness. So we'll start off with a few deep breaths to relax our nervous system. Sorry about the noise, the laundry's going, so it's going to sing to us at some point during this meditation too. So, start off with some deep breaths. We'll calm the nervous system down first. If we do this at the start of meditations, it's so much easier to get deeper in the meditation. So, breathing in now. And letting it all go on the out breath. Breathing in again. And letting it all go. People shouting outside my window. Breathing in again. And letting it all go. Now let's move our conscious awareness around our body to find areas of tightness or any holding, and we'll let that go. And so we'll be releasing the nervous system even more and calming it. Starting off in the left toes, let's move up through the arch of the left foot to the heel. From the heel, around the front to the ankle. And from the ankle of the left side, up the calf to the knee. From the knee, up the thigh to the hip. Feeling the femur within the hip socket relaxing down, no need to hold that hip. And then moving around to the left glute, feeling whatever the glute is sitting or lying on, resting on, and feeling the muscle just relaxing and allowing itself to be supported. Moving from the left glute to the right hip now. Again, feeling the femur within the hip socket relaxing. No more holding on to that hip. Move around to the glute on the right side and feeling what it's resting on and relaxing that. Letting it be supported, feeling that muscle melt away. And then from that right hip down the right thigh to the knee. From the knee, down the calf to the ankle. From the ankle of the left foot to the heel and down the left foot arch to the left toes. Moving into the left fingers now, and from the left fingers going into the palm of the left hand. Down the thumb, and back up the thumb again and to the wrist. From the left wrist, let's go up all of those little muscles of the forearm to the elbow. From the elbow up the bicep to the shoulder, the left shoulder releasing it, letting it relax away from the ear. Moving across the top of the shoulders now at the back to the right shoulder, feeling that right shoulder relax down away from the ear. From the right shoulder, let's move down the bicep to the elbow. And from the right elbow down all of those little muscles of the forearm to the wrist. From the wrist, let's go up the thumb, down the thumb, in the palm of the hand, and out through the fingers. Taking a deep breath into the belly, expand the belly as big as it can go. And then when you breathe out, letting the air go and letting the tension in the belly go. A second deep breath, this time into the chest and the upper back. Make yourself really big. And then letting all of that go. Relaxing the upper body. Moving up the spine now, starting at the bottom of the spine. Let's stretch our spine out, make ourselves taller. So we move our consciousness up the spine, and when we get to the neck, let's look over the right shoulder. And then look over the left shoulder. Right ear to the right shoulder. Left ear to the left shoulder. Now looking down to the belly button. And up to the rain clouds. And coming back to neutral, find a balanced place for your head so that your neck is nice and relaxed now. Moving into the jaw, you might like to open your mouth wide and waggle your jaw from side to side to release your jaw. And closing your mouth gently, resting your tongue on the top of your roof of your mouth. Moving up through the cheeks and relaxing those, getting to the eyes, moving the eyeballs back in the sockets and down. Into the eyebrows, let's move them slightly apart and relaxing them down. The forehead relaxed, the whole of the face now relaxed. Moving into the scalp, relaxing the whole of the scalp. Feeling the ears drop down just a little bit toward the shoulders. So now we're in this relaxed state. Let's move our consciousness now, our focus, to our third eye, which is in between the eyebrows, but a little bit up from there. Keeping our focus here, but being aware of everything that's going on. Noticing the distractions as they come along, be it sounds of the washing machine going, people outside shouting at each other, the rain, bodily sensations like itches, pins and needles, the subconscious mind telling you things that you should be doing instead of meditating, and what you're going to eat later, what you need to get from the shops, and all kinds of things like that. Just noticing all of these distractions and accepting them. It's part of the human condition. We wouldn't last very long if we didn't have those distractions and respond to those react to those distractions. So we don't need to fight it, we don't need to try and quieten it, we can just accept them, and they will quieten with this acceptance. And as we practice accepting ourselves exactly as we are and being consciously aware of us exactly as we are, with our entirety of our experience, we're practicing self-love. If you're lucky, your mind might quieten, your subconscious mind might quieten during a meditation. And when you get into that very deep state, you might start receiving thoughts from your superconscious mind. This can be inspiration, ideas, intuition, guidance, answers to your questions. Remembering not to fight our experience, and also not trying to reach for any particular feeling, not trying to reach to clear the mind, not trying to reach anything within this meditation, because that just makes it harder. Just be present and curious about what you experience, whilst remaining present. And if you find that you have wandered off, your conscious mind has wandered off with your subconscious mind, and you're thinking about things, a memory or what you need to do later, your shopping list. Once you realize, just bring yourself back to that third eye focus, accepting that this is what happens sometimes. And meditation is all about that practice of bringing ourselves back. So you're not failed and you're not bad at meditation. This is supposed to happen so that you can practice bringing yourself back to conscious awareness. And in this way we can live a more present life, being present in every moment despite the distractions. This is how you can break free of phone addiction and things like that, being present and aware and bringing yourself back. When you find that you're doom scrolling, you realize and put the phone down, bring yourself back to conscious awareness. When you find that you're reacting emotionally to something, you can become aware, bring yourself back to conscious focus. So many distractions these days vying for our attention. So many things trying to get us to be mindless consumers. We don't want to forfeit our lives in this way. We want to be conscious creators. Be as present as possible so that we can live a life on our terms, experiencing the things that we want to experience, rather than just being a pawn in someone else's game for their profit. Practicing being consciously aware so that we can ask for guidance in the moment and live life like it's a conversation with the universe. Being as present as we can at all times. Being consciously aware of our state and our emotional state and what's going on within us. The stories that we tell ourselves in order to have healthier, more functional relationships with other people. more loving toward ourselves by it being okay, practicing that acceptance of it being okay. If we do get distracted, if we do go along with the emotions and react to something, bringing ourselves back and accepting it's part of the human condition. In this way, if we have done something to hurt someone else, we can apologize, because first we apologize to ourselves. We are easy with ourselves about having made mistakes, because we all make mistakes. We start within ourselves. And once we're okay with ourselves, we can be much healthier in the world. And although we might like to fix and heal ourselves and go into the issues and the problems, and that can be helpful if you've got recurring patterns and you really need to figure it out, to do something differently, to change how you're reacting to things or how you approach things, or boundaries, all kinds of things. It can be useful. Something that I find is even more useful is, no matter what the subject is of the distraction, the internal distraction, whether it's an emotion or a recurring story or feeling of victimhood, whatever goes on, being present and curious about it. Oh, there's that feeling again. I remember having that feeling when I was a kid. Our bodies, our minds, our nervous systems, they get in these patterns. And it's natural. And we can't necessarily change those patterns completely, but we can be aware of them and then accept them so that they don't hold any power over us anymore. So much easier than trying to fix ourselves and heal ourselves and get rid of something. To love ourselves and accept ourselves. And notice that we've got these things in us that always be within us, and that's okay. We're okay. There's nowhere we need to be, nothing that we need to do, no changes we need to make to ourselves to be better, no striving that we need to do. We're enough just as we are. Our conscious awareness is who we really are. It's the only thing that we take with us once we leave our bodies behind. Who we've become, that mind. And the stronger that conscious mind gets, the more we're able to remain conscious and present. the more we're being our true selves. And this is why we get access in that state. When we remain with it, we get access to the superconscious mind, the higher self, source, spirit, your guides, whatever you want to call it. That's where the really important information is. Your guidance, your intuition, your inspiration, the ideas, the answers to your questions. It's all right there when we practice being consciously aware. Practice that helps us be more consciously aware in any moment of our lives, in every moment of our lives, is by changing our patterns just a little bit. We can slip into unconsciousness by doing the same things every day in the same places. We don't have to be aware, we can be on autopilot. It's easier to be distracted in that kind of way. If we switch something little up, or a lot up, we need to remain more presently conscious. Like when you go to a new place and you have to be aware of yourself. We can do it in little ways. I'm doing it in this meditation in a little way. I cross my legs the other way. It's keeping me present, more present than usual, because it feels different sitting like this. You can do things in slightly different order than you usually do them. Or just slow yourself down in any given moment. Do what you were doing anyway, but do it really slowly. Present and aware of every movement that you make. You might like to be presently aware of what's going on in your body too. How things make you feel, how different foods make you feel. What different movements make you feel. How different people make you feel. There's so much guidance to be had in any moment by being presently aware of ourselves, especially in how we feel. practicing regular meditation, we can remind ourselves to be in this present state more often. We're also giving ourselves a gift of relaxing our nervous systems, taking a break. Helping ourselves mentally and spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Reminding ourselves who we really are. Putting the distractions in their place. We're so much more valuable than any of the things going on around us. Your well-being is way more precious than any of the distractions or anything trying to distract you. Your well-being is way more important and way more valuable than anything that you've been worried about or that has been bothering you. It's not only okay to put yourself first in this way, it's essential that you do. Because you're here for a reason. And your superconscious mind is trying to direct you on your life path. So that's where I'm going to come out of the meditation now. Feel free to carry on if you're in deep. If you want to come out, just moving your body a little. Thank you for meditating with me. Let's do it again tomorrow. If you'd like to come with me to the next live, which will be starting in a few minutes, it's for members only, a channeled session. I'll be pulling cards out. Click that join button down there and I'll see you in there. Bye.